All right, so what we're going to be doing today would be the nav bar or navigation bar. These are the bar that you see um on top of a website, okay, with the logo and the other navigation links, like for example, home, about, contact us. All right, so let me give you a short um, description of the nav bar. The nav bar is fully contained by an HTML nav tag. Inside a recommended container div, there are two main parts of navbar, a logo or brand link, which is ito, yung nasa left, and the navigation links. All right, so yan yung mga home, profile, services, contact us. You can align these links to the left or the right. So that's what we're trying to do, this page, okay? So let's go ahead and start a new project. Once again, I'm gonna create a new folder and name it as navbar. All right, let's go ahead and open the VS Code and drag it over here. All right. Now let's create a new file. I'm not gonna name it navbar.html. Don't forget the HTML, guys. Okay. All right. So let's have our doc type by typing in exclamation mark and then pressing enter. You will have your head part, body part, and the whole HTML. Okay, so the first thing I would need to do is to right click here and show preview. That way I know what I'm working on. And also click view here and click word wrap so that it will be way much easier to see. Okay, para hindi lumalampas dito. All right, let me just go ahead and extend it a little bit further here. Okay, that will do. That will suffice. There we go. Let's copy this. We do have first. Let's rename it as navbar. This document. Okay, so let's rename it navbar. Okay, so see it changed here. And you know the drills, guys. We'll be using a lot of icons here, so we're gonna use font awesome. But before that, let's go ahead and create another file, which is style.cs. Style.css. Okay. All right. Just a moment. So we have style.css there, but we need to link it. Okay. So for us to link the style CSS, you just need to let me control question mark here and put style, put a comment dot CSS so I know where it is. And then all you need to do is type link and then here in href type in style dot CSS. There you go. So it auto completes for you. All right. So now we have the style.css. What else do we need? Just like what I mentioned, we're gonna be working with materialized CSS. Okay, so we're in or on materialized CSS. So let's go to getting started. And once again, we're gonna be copying this first one over here, any part here. So this is the minified CSS or the materialized CSS. We also need to put the second one, which is this one at the bottom within the body. Okay, so there we go. All right, so our materialized CSS is ready. So I'm not going to be using the materialized icon. I will directly use the font awesome icon. So let's add the font awesome component. So once again, your kit. If you are asked to sign in, then sign in. And then this is my kit. I just need to copy it. All right, so let's look here. Copy ko to. And then it says here to put it in the head part. So let's put it here. Let's create a comment. Let's type in font awesome. Remember, there are two Font Awesome script that we need to add, okay? So let's type in cdnjs, cdn, and then js for JavaScript, and click on Font Awesome. So this way we can use the Font Awesome icons. All right, so click this one, the link tag, not the shield, not the chain, but this one in the middle. So copy it. You don't need this anymore, so close it. And then put it here. So let's put another comment. Let's put font awesome CDNJS. Okay. So anyway, that's just a comment. Then let's paste what we copied um, from the site. Okay. Now we are ready. We have materialized. We have style.css. We have font. Awesome. All right. So what we'll be doing next is we'll be adding. We're also going to be using jQuery. Remember the jQuery that I discussed on the last time? So let's go ahead and go to Google and then search on jQuery CDN, jQuery CDN, and you will see, or you can just try to look for this one, jQuery CDN, the first one here. So click on it. All right, and then we always want to use the first one because that's the most updated one. That's the best version. So which one among these are going to be clicking once again? It should be the minified. Okay, so let's click on it and then copy it. And let's paste it here above the materialize l- code that we have here. Okay, but let me just go ahead and lagay ng palatandaan. Lagay ko is jQuery. So control question mark to make a comment. All right. There you go. That's my code. So everything's ready now. So we do have style.css, materialize, font awesome, and jQuery. Okay, those are the four components that we need before we even start. All right. So let's go ahead and start now. Let's copy the navbar page. Okay, so go to the components here and then look for navbar or just simply search here. So there you go. This is actually the finished products that I created a while ago. So navbar, right align links, left align, center logo, active items, extended navbar, as you can see. You also have side navbar. And there you go, it changes. It's very responsive, and that's what we're looking for. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be using today. All right, see if you click on it, it shows a different content. So that's the same as this. All right, so let's first copy the nav bar. As you can see, may space dito, so hindi dikit na dikit. We need to have a division. So let's type div and then enter. Let's do class of container, and then let's type in h1, the biggest header. We want the biggest, so that is navbar, as you can see here. But of course, we want to stylize. So what we have to do is to go to style.css and define our h1. This is the main title or heading. And then also H3. I'm going to be using H3 as well. So curly brackets, and let's change the color to somehow, um, let's do red. Okay. But not the red that I'm looking for. So let's go there. And also I want the weight of the font to be 200. or let's say 300 maybe. Okay. All right, font weight 300. And then I also want to change, this time I want to change the font, the typeface itself. So I'm gonna type in font dash family, and I'm gonna choose, let's say Franklin Gothic. All right, just for a change. Okay, the same with H3. Okay, let's go back here. All right, so now we do have the title. And then we do have a division here, or a divider rather. So I'm gonna create another one. So that's div and then divider, class of divider. So I want it across the whole page. So I separated the div. I didn't put it inside here. I put it outside the container. And then I'm gonna create another container. So that's div with a class of container. There you go. All right. And then inside this container, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all the contents. Okay. So first would be the paragraph. So let me copy this. So that would be P for paragraph and paste it here. Again, it's too black for me. I'm gonna change it here. I'm gonna declare that the P curly brackets should be color gray. Let's click black first, and then let me go ahead and change it to somehow dark gray. There we go. So it's cooler in the eyes. All right. So now let's go ahead and see what's next. This is smaller than this one, so this probably is header 3. So let's go ahead and type in header 3. But first, let's do a break line, KBR, and then H. Let's see. What's right aligned links? Let me copy it. And then let's type in H3, put it here inside. So you do have right aligned links there already. But I guess my font is too much. But yeah, for the sake of demonstration, let's just allow it then. Okay, let's go ahead and copy this paragraph. Please make sure that not to copy this one. This is a code. So open greater than symbol and less than symbol is an element or a tag. So let's go ahead and create a paragraph here. Paragraph. And then let's paste it, but you will have an error because you have a code here. So what I'm gonna do is you can completely delete this, or just simply add a single quotation mark here and single quotation mark there. Okay, or let me just delete this. Let me just type in UL. All right. Okay, just to avoid any kind of issue. Now for this one, as you can see, this is a sample of the Navbar. So it's very responsive. If you try to minimize the what do you call that? The screen, it will hide all of the navigation links here. So the reason for that is there is a class of hide on med or hide on medium and down. Let's go ahead and start with the nav tag. Okay. So according here, you need to have nav tag, and then you have to have another div with a class of nav wrapper. So this is very important, guys, ha, yung nav wrapper, because it's what makes the navigation a navigation bar, okay? And then you have, of course, your brand logo. So dito natin ilalagay yung brand logo kasi right aligned links siya. So lahat ng nav link natin nasa kanan. So there you go. You also have a list. Di ba list to? 1, 2, 3. Okay? So we'll be using UL once again. Okay? And then we have the following links: SAS, components, JavaScript. In our case, what we're going to be using is home, about, and contact us. Okay? So let's go ahead and start and do this in action. Okay? So let's go ahead and start with, it says here the nav. So let's type in nav and then enter para sa loob tayo gagawa ng nav. So let's type in div, enter lang natin yung div. So div with the class of, sabi ko sa inyo kailangan lagi ng nav wrapper for this one. So with the class of nav dash wrapper. Okay. Now, ito na siya. So may lumabas na, tama ba? What we'll be doing is let's start with the brand logo. Okay, so let's start with, of course, a link or a. So instead of href, you know what? Let's allow the href here. Kasi pag meron kayong halimbawa is URL, dito nyo ilalagay. Ha, dito sa href. Hayaan nyo lang siya, mag-space lang tayo. Maglagay tayo ng another, which is class. So A with the class of brand logo. Kasi gagawa tayo ng brand logo dito sa kaliwa. So type in brand dash logo. Okay? So sa mga hindi maka-follow, just ano lang muna, observe. Okay? Kung kaya nyo namang sumabay, just type in what I am typing in. Okay? And then let's type in logo here. Oh, nakita nyo may lumabas na ng logo siya diyan. So let me just minimize it para makita natin. Nag-aano kasi siya eh, nagmi-minimize. Oops. So let me hide this. Just a moment, guys. Okay, ayan. So, nagkaroon na tayo ng logo dito. Kaya lang masyadong dikit na dikit sa kaliwa. So, let's go ahead and try to add, let's try to add a container. Okay? Okay, so I'm gonna add container here. Ilagay natin sa loob ng container. So, let's type in div and then enter div with a class of container. Alright, and then itong ating logo is, let's put it inside a container here. Alright, itab lang natin. Okay, so as you can see, mas okay na siya kasi hindi siya dikit na dikit sa pinakatabi. Alright, so since we already have a container and a logo here, meron din naman tayong font awesome. So maybe we can go ahead and add the icon already instead of the logo. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let's for example add Twitter logo. Let's go to the font awesome and let's look for Twitter. Twitter. There we go. Let me copy this and copy the code below. Let me go back here. And instead of this logo text, um, tanggalin ko siya, tas ibaba ko yung A. Ang ilalagay ko dito is icon. So, as you can see, it's logo. But I want it to be blue. So, here, dun sa ating A element, ilalagay ko is blue, for example. Hmm, naging blue lang is yung icon. So, let's put it dito mismo sa nav wrapper. Let's see if it will work. If I'm gonna put blue, or yun, dun sa mismong wrapper nyo ilalagay yung kulay ha, para mag-iba. Kung gusto nyo, for example, deep blue, pwede rin. Wala palang deep blue. So, just blue will suffice. Alright, so meron na tayong brand logo here. All we need to have are the links on the right side. So, what do we do? Ayan na nga yung list natin. So let's go ahead and create a list here. Pagkatapos ng brand logo natin, let's create a list. How do you do that? So UL, unordered list. Okay. So this one is a list with a class of right. Kasi nga gusto nating ilagay sa right, hindi sa left. Pag kasi hindi nyo nilagay ang right, pupunta din siya dito. So let's type in right. Okay? And since gusto nating na pag lumiliit yung screen is nagtatago yung mga icons or yung mga navigation links natin, we will also include this class. Okay? So hide dash on dash med dash and dash down. Alright? So ito yung ating class na ginagamit, itong hide on, med, and down, para pag lumiit ang screen is nagtatago yung mga list. Okay? Aside from the class, we will also be including ID. Okay? For now, I want you to copy this muna. Alright? So what do we do? Let's just put it here. So ID, anong ID ang ilalagay natin? Oh, just a moment. So it should be nav-mobile. So gayahin nyo lang na lang muna ha guys. So nav-mobile yung ID. And meron tayong class ng right, hide, on, med, and down. Okay? Alright, after that, we'll be creating the link na para makita na natin yung mga links. So, yung mga navigation links. So let's create the first list. Okay? So the first list would be, let's type in A. All right. And then yung href, leave it blank na muna. Okay, wala muna tayong ilalagay na link dyan. So, yun munang pangalan nung navigation link. Like, let's put home. Okay? Ayan, nakita nyo may home. All right. So, another link. Let's just copy this. Or, ilagay ko na lang sa taas para medyo tipid-tipid sa space. Ayan, lagay ko muna sa taas ha para kita. Okay, let's copy this, mga dalawa pa. So I'm gonna put here about or about us, and then this one is contact us. All right, so as you can see, we already have a navbar, a working navbar. Sabi dito, hide on med and down. So pag pinaliit nyo yan na medium screen, mag-hide siya. Okay, so that's how it goes. All right, so next would be the left aligned links. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the left aligned links here. Okay, so let's copy this. Let us create after this UL, let us create another. No, it should be outside the wrapper kasi pupunta siya dito sa loob ng wrapper. So ito yung wrapper kasi natin eh. Ayan no, hanggang dito. Magkatapat siya, itong div na to at saka itong div na to. So, wag nating ipasok dyan. Ilabas natin sa labas ng navigation. Ito kasi yung nav. Ito yan, yung blue. Okay? So, dito tayo sa labas. So, let's type in left aligned links. But of course, we need to create a BR or break line para humiwalay siya. Another one. Okay? So, instead na wala siyang ka-format, lagyan natin siya ng H3. Okay, lagyan natin sa loob. Meron na tayong another subtitle. Now, let's see what's next. Meron tayo ditong paragraph. But please be mindful of this one. This is a code, so don't copy it or just delete it pag pinaste nyo. So, let's create a paragraph here. Ayan no, nagkaroon na ng ano. Let me delete the UL. Ayan. So, hindi ko masyadong may scroll pababa. This is optional. Pwede nyo gawin, pwedeng hindi. Gusto ko lang kasi makita. So, sa taas ng body, let's go ahead and create a div. And then, with the style of height, ang gusto kong height is 200 pixel muna para na-scroll ko pababa. Lagay tayo ng space sa baba. Alright, let me go back here. So, nandito na tayo sa paragraph. Meron tayong paragraph dito. What we need to do next is this left aligned links. Alright, so let's start again with the left align. So first thing that we need to do is, alright, of course we need to type in nav, get enter, and then inside the nav we need to create a wrapper rather. Okay, so that's another div with a class, enter ko lang to, div with a class of wrapper, nav dash wrapper. Okay, so after that, sa ilalim, what we will be putting is yung ating logo ulit. Alright, so we'll be typing A ulit. So for the link. Wag na nating lagyan muna ng link. Okay, ang ilagay na lang muna natin is the word logo. So as you can see, nandito na naman, nakadikit na naman. So ibig sabihin, hindi natin nilagyan ng um, container. So let's add container muna. So div with a class of container. Saka natin lagyan ng A. Tingnan nga kung nandiyan na siya. O, yun. Meron ng space dito. May container na siya. Kaya lang, of course, I want a logo. Okay? So, hindi itong text na to. Papalitan ko to ng instead na logo ang nandyan. Papalitan ko ng icon. So, let's go to Font Awesome once again. And for now, let's go ahead. So, hindi na siya Twitter. Ito na. Bago na siya. X na siya. Tama ba? So, let me copy this and paste the new logo of Twitter, which is X. All right. So there you go. You already have this one. Now, the same with the first one, we will be needing to create a list. So we will be starting with UL. So let's create a list, and then we're gonna be doing the same as you can see here. May ID, may class. So let's copy that. So UL with an ID of nav mobile. So type nyo lang dyan nav mobile. And then with the class of, gusto naman natin siyang pumunta sa right. Okay? Or pumunta sa left rather. Okay, so let's type in left. And then let's also do the same thing with the first one. Let's do this hide on med. Okay, let's go back here. So hide dash on dash med dash and dash down. All right. After that, we'll be doing the list na. Okay, so yung first list would be, let's type in A here. The first list would be our home. There you go. And then the second list, let's type in A, would be about. And then let's type in LA and then A again. And this one, let's type in contact us. Alright, so as you can see, meron na tayo dito. Kaya lang nagpunta sa medyo gitna. Let's see. Okay, so ayaw pumunta nung X, yung logo natin sa right. So let's go ahead and go here to our A. Kasi A, panay A yung mga yan, tama ba? Except here. So let's go to A and have it with a class of right. Ayun, o pumunta na siya sa right. Okay, so we already have left aligned links. Now let's do the centering the logo. So let me copy this. Um, para hindi tayo masyado malito sa pagbalik natin, lagyan natin ng comments ha. So let's type in dito, let's type in comment. Anong meron dito? This is, let's see, this is the right aligned. Okay. And then this one naman here is, let's control question mark. This is yung left aligned links. Okay. So this one, let's type in, this would be centering the logo. So dito natin i-paste. Alright? So let's go ahead and do an H3 once again. Let's have this title. Lagyan ko muna dito ng BR. BR, there we go. Next, let's copy the paragraph. Be careful of this, ano ha, this code. So i-delete nyo na lang pagka-paste nyo. So let's do a paragraph here, then paste it here. I-delete ko to para hindi maka-affect. Alright, so ayan, meron tayong paragraph. And ano pang susunod? We will do this naman, nasa gitna naman yung logo. So paano naman natin yan gagawin? Alright, so let's go ahead and create another nav bar. So nav, enter, and then we'll do a wrapper once again. Okay, let's go and div with a class of nav dash wrapper. Right. And then, syempre, kailangan din natin ng container para hindi dumikit dun sa pinakadulo ng wrapper. So, let's go ahead and create div with a class of container. All right. So, what do we do next? Meron na tayong container wrapper and another nav. We will have our logo muna ulit as usual. So, that will be A for the link. And then let's type in logo. Ayan. But of course, I want to change the logo, ha? So, nandyan yung logo natin. I want to change it to something. Let's find an icon here. All right. For example, let's find Google. Let's do the Google Plus, or let's do the Google Drive. Okay. So let's go ahead and copy Google Drive. And instead of logo, I'm gonna paste the icon. All right, so we do have Google Drive in here. Also, let's go ahead and change it to lime color. That's too much. Let's just try green. There's no green. Let's do lime na nga lang. Let's go back to lime. All right, and then what you need to do now is to create this navigation link here. So again, we will be doing the list. So let's type in UL. Okay, let me just enter it. So UL with an ID. Remember the one that we did? UL with an ID of nav dash mobile. So let's just do it again. And then with the class of left Tapos gusto din natin lumiliit siya. I mean, nawawala yung nav link pag lumiliit yung screen. So let's type in hide dash on dash med and down. All right. So we're good with our UL. Now let's do the individual list or navigation link. So the first one would be li, then type in a, and let's do here home. Okay. Let me just copy this 3 times. So mas mabilis. Okay. Oh, yan. So we have three. Let's change the other one to about. And for this one, let's do contact us. Okay. So kaya lang hindi siya nagse-center. So what do we need to do? So we need to have this in the center. But actually, this logo, this A should be the Google Drive logo, right? We actually forgot to declare it as class brand logo. Okay. So para alam niya na hey, this A is a brand logo and the others are list. So let's do brand logo and then let's type in center. Ayun, nag-center na siya. Okay? Yun nga lang, dapat aware kayo sa laki ng inyong screen ha. Kasi pag sumobra siya, ayun. Although hindi naman siya lalampas dun sa Google Drive. But yeah, it sometimes overlap. Okay? So there you go. But this one, we also forgot to put it as brand logo. And then this one would be okay. So we are done with the right align, left align, then center logo. Now let's do this one, active items. So basically for active items, it just shows you, teka lang, nag-overlap siya. Ayan nga yung ano, kailangan beware kayo ha. And then for active items, it just shows you that may default na siya na pupuntahang nav link. So dito, for example, hina-highlight niya yung JavaScript. So let's go ahead and do that. How do we do that? It's as simple as putting active class of active sa isang list na gusto nyong gawing active. So let's go ahead and copy the whole thing. Let's copy this one, the right aligned. So let's go back to the right aligned. So kaya maganda may comment, makaka-back kasi kayo eh. So let's copy the whole thing, the whole nav right aligned link. And let's go ahead and paste it here. Sa loob pa rin ng div ha, dito. Let me enter it na nga here. All right. So as you can see, meron, oh, let me go back. Let me undo it. Let me first type this one out. Okay. So this would be active items comment. So let's do br times 2 and then let's do an h3 for active items. All right. So ano daw sabi dito? Add active class to your li tag to denote the current page. Okay, let me copy this. Let's create another P, paste it there. Okay, and then add another BR. All right, so now we will be copying the right aligned links para mabilis. So let's go ahead and copy this. Nav to nav. Hanggang dito lang sa nav. And there you go. Meron tayong instant. Ano, kinapi lang natin. Kaya lang, gusto lang nating magkaroon ng active sa home. Okay? So, hahanapin natin yung home. And then, basically, magagawa lang tayo dito ng sa li. Kasi walang class ang li, tama? Gawa lang tayo with the class of active. Okay, tatype nyo lang talaga dyan is active. Why did it not work? Okay, yeah, actually it did work. Napa-capital A lang ako. So dapat pala is all small caps. All right, active. There it goes. You can see it's already active. So by default, naka-highlight yung ating home. Okay, so that's easy. That's as easy as it is. Now let's go ahead and proceed with our fixed navigation bar. Okay, so let's go back and see. Skip muna natin itong extended nav bar kasi di-discuss ko siya kung paano gawin. Mas mahirap kasi siya. Maybe it's for part 2. So for the fixed nav bar, let's just copy it. Let me create another comment here. Fixed nav bar, and then let's just add another BR, maybe 2. All right, and then let's do an H3 once more. Okay, fixed nav bar. All right, and then let's do a paragraph and copy this. Let me read it to you. Fixed nav bar to make the nav bar fixed. Yung ibig sabihin kahit i-scroll mo hindi mawawala. You have to add an outer wrapping. So div with a class of navbar fixed. So this will offset your other content while making your nav fix. You can adjust the height of this outer div to change how much offset is on your content. So let's go ahead and copy this one. Let's create a paragraph P. Then paste it. Oh, yun, meron na tayo. Now, all we need to do is to actually uh, copy this. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that now. Kaya lang, baka magpunta yung navbar dito sa taas kasi fix nga siya. So, let's check how it will be done. So, first one again is div, of course, with a class of navbar fixed. Okay. Kasi yun yung gagawin natin, naka-fix siya. Nav and then bar fixed. There we go. And then, saka ngayon natin ilalagay si nav. Ayan. Okay, si navigation. And then, enter. We'll do another div for the nav wrapper. So, remember, pag nagawa kayo ng nav, ang susunod yung gagawin is nav wrapper. So, let's go ahead and with the class of nav wrapper. There we go. Let's enter it. And then what we need to do now is to create a container as usual with the class of container. Saka natin ngayon ilalagay yung ating brand logo. So A, and then with the class of brand logo, dash logo, and then let's type in logo. Let's see why it does not work. Okay. All right, so it's still not showing up. But let's continue. All right. So this one, instead of logo, let's try, um, let's try Apple. Come on, Apple, my favorite brand. Okay, so let's go ahead and paste it here. So dito, so instead na logo ang nakalagay dyan text, let's do the icon. All right. Okay, wala siya. And then after that, let's once again, do the UL. UL, and this one is with a class of Let's see. With a class of right. So it should be on the right. And then hide on med and down. Okay? So kung ito ay right, kung ang list natin is nasa right, so dapat ilagay naman natin yung brand logo natin is nasa left. Laging ganon, guys. Okay? Para hindi siya naghahalo. Okay. Now, what do I need to do now? We will be creating the list. Okay. So the list one would be li, and then let's click on, or let's type in link, or a for link. And then sa gitna, let's type in home. And then copy na lang natin. Copy natin ng maybe, yeah, there we go. And then this would be about. Um, this would be contact us. Let's create another one. Let's create services. Yan, so para apat. Sir, ba't hindi nalabas? Oo nga, bakit di nalabas? Kasi ang fixed nav, guys, itong fixed nav na to, is kadalasan sa taas nilalagay dito. Since nandito siya sa baba, ang gagawin natin is itataas natin tong buong navbar fix na to. Dun sa pinakataas, ilalabas natin siya. So let's just go ahead and um, ito pala, div. Dito hanggang dito sa ibabang div. So, i-cut natin. Ilagay natin dito sa pinakataas ng body. Okay. So, let's see. Ayun na siya. Fixed na. Hindi na nawawala. Palitan ko lang ha. Gawin kong ayoko nung kulay. Gawin nating saan nga ba nilalagay yan? Wrapper dito, di ba? So, sa wrapper mo siya ilalagay. So, space wrapper. Let's say it's deep purple. Yun, much better. Okay, so there you go. You have a fixed nav bar. Okay, so in a moment, I will do the extended nav bar kasi medyo mahirap siya. So, ihiwalay ko siya ha. So, hang on a moment.